We're back! PSA announcement to everybody. We are back. Welcome to Splitfield 3. Come smoke the best trees ever while enjoying live performances from some of the New England's finest artists.
Had to get my ground right. Diamonds on me, they shine bright. Just bought a new watch, then flooded the face. Can't tell if the time right.
Nigga, that's my life. That shit over.
I'm about to move somewhere pretty. Not too sedity, cause I'm in love with the city, Maybe if I wasn't such an infant. Maybe if the streets weren't so much.
Always brought to you by Inappropreality.
What?
Shorty bad and bougie, seeking for attention. I can't like she moody, dealing with depression. Like Wi-Fi, feel connected to you. Sorry, I can't give any affection to you. I'm about that action, nigga, I ain't with the talking. I ain't about to put you on while I'm getting off it. I done put in work my whole life to be the boss. Nigga, I'm about to put in overtime, no exhaust.
Shop with many of our vendors, enter raffles, and
Please don't compare me, I'm one of a kind and these niggas too basic. But they pay for the bounty, put a price in your head and my niggas gon' pay it. I'm with the violence, I'm with the money getters and the choppers and they moving silence. They moving silence. Yeah.
I want a bag of, no, I want an ounce of weed when I see you, you motherfucker. This has been a PSA announcement, and I approve this message.
This nigga's stupid. I motherfuckers, this is Inappropreality. I am DJ Mike Torch.
Mac Way.
Okay.
Austin Fair.
Shout out our sponsor, All About Business. If you'd like to sponsor the show, contact me. $25 a month. We can get you on a table. We can promote you everywhere we're at. You know, we be everywhere. Everywhere. A lot of events. If you want to set your event, contact me, Carla, Macway. We can pull up. I mean, do some media. Talk our shit.
Yeah.
Enjoy some talent. A lot of shit's been going on lately, too. A lot of things have been going on.
No, there's
like
a
with
lot of
the artists.
going on. There's Grand House on Friday. There's a Night with the Stars on Friday, also at Saga. March 18th, yours truly, alongside Coney 7862, Pastor Chris, Khalil Hart, and Alec.
I don't know how to say his name yet. I can't lie, honestly.
I'm
I don't want to ruin it.
Give him a dollar, nigga.
I remember.
You gotta respect the nigga who give it $1.
Yeah. I want to give them their shot though, so it's lit. I can't wait to see them. Yeah.
There's the, I don't know, should we mention the fight?
Nah, I mean,
Fight.
The fights are going down.
I mean, fuck, you might as well now, man. Ghetto boxing, ghetto gloves.
Presented by Chicken
Ghetto
and
boxing,
Dusty.
ghetto boxing.
March 26th.
Yeah, I'll be DJing in there. You'll not be.
Yeah.
We gonna be there talking our shit. So we gotta, it's gonna be funny.
Wow.
Yeah, there's four bouts and some. It's about to be legendary. This shit's about to be hilarious.
Yeah, this is,
They want to be gassed in within 30 seconds. Everybody.
I agree.
Everybody's about to box. Nobody trained.
I think more than half the contenders are gonna throw up.
I told my young boy, I was like, yo, you better start training.
More than half the contenders are gonna throw
People
up.
underestimate that boxing
Oh God.
endurance. Yeah.
Shit is no fucking hoe.
The average street fight lasts what, like 30 seconds, 20 seconds,
Oh God, niggas
40
be
seconds?
winded.
And no, they be dead then. So imagine a couple of rounds. I don't even know how long the rounds are and how many there are. I say just three 3-minute rounds. They're gonna die. They can't even do
3 minutes is a
3-minute
long
rounds.
time.
It is.
I want to see how long.
3 2-minute rounds.
We get
1
into
minute
the-
round. Like,
I want to see how long we get into the first fight and we see an illegal move.
They're not gonna know what they're doing.
That's why I was.
They got headgear.
I got money on 26
Okay.
seconds.
Yeah,
I got money on 26 seconds before somebody do some illegal shit.
we gotta make those type of bets.
Yeah,
You see,
26
those type of bets
seconds.
are like those are more fun than the
Come on, man.
regular
Shout
ones.
out Chico Dusty for always
Yeah.
being creative, and shout out the motherfucking contestants. Y'all
Yeah.
fighters who got the balls. Yeah, this is a game show. That's what I'm looking at. It's like y'all motherfuckers. It's gonna be fun. But Austin Fair in the motherfucking building, yo.
Yes, sir.
Like no bullshit.
March
This what this
20th,
is.
no chill.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, no chill. You ain't gonna be there.
Oh shit.
Don't do that to me.
I mean, come on.
This episode is gonna air next week, so I can say it now, because by the time it drops, we already gonna make the announcement. But Muda's opening up for Slater out in Maynard, Massachusetts, in about 2 weeks, and they asked me to host the show. It's like my first like major
Fire.
I know that's dope as hell.
So, it was kind of funny seeing my name say like hosted and then my name. I was like, wow.
That's what's up.
That was pretty cool.
That's a testament to your work, though.
Yeah. It was on some random shit. I didn't reach out to them. Like, they reached out to me. Like,
We gotta have Carla.
I didn't even know they were paying attention to me. I've never had a conversation with them or whatever. So it's like.
That's the thing about this thing that we're doing is you never know who's watching. Like, you might think nobody's like, not nobody, but you might think certain people aren't paying attention. They might not share everything. They might just be watching from the sideline. But it's like, you know you're doing something. As long as you keep doing what you're doing, like, those people pop up and those opportunities.
For real, especially as those creatives, like, imagine all the shit that you pay attention to that you don't like actually keep up with or have a conversation with those people, those creatives as well. Because I pay attention to a lot of shit, especially what we do here in the podcast shit type shit. Like, we have to.
Yeah. Shout out Josh and Vamp Entertainment, which I like their little mission statement. Cause usually when it comes to shit like that, you kind of have to pay to get a slot, and and that's me. Cause I already know how the game is. Oh, how much is it? And he was like, oh, there's no fee. Like, with this company, we try to give a platform to our brothers and sisters. Those are the words they use. I was sold. Like when you said how people talk to you in the inbox, I was sold. I was like, I like how what he talking about in their little mission statement, and all we gotta do is just hope a certain amount of tickets. That's easy.
I want to apologize to the paper smokers. I'm sorry.
I just don't got them.
That's a split?
Nah, I don't smoke grabba. You be rapping about grabba and shit too.
God.
I was like, damn. I heard you say something about raw in one of your tracks. I was like, hell yeah. And then you said you had grabba to your shit. I was like, fuck no.
Turns up with no seasoning.
No.
Nah.
I respect it.
That's funny though.
As long as everyone's smoking the herb, man, that's all that matters.
We good.
Yeah.
For real.
That motherfucker that make you nervous is the one motherfucker not smoking it. Why is he not smoking? No, what him? The one not smoking.
Exactly.
Is that an influence in your music?
For sure, yeah. Always will be. Because I'm not, like, doing a lot of, I don't want to say a lot of, but I don't want to say I'm doing any activities that I can't rap about. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
crazy illegal shit.
Yeah, like, I'm just, like, a, highly motivated nigga that does cool shit. So that's just one of the things, but I ain't rapping about, like, street shit and all that. So it's like, I gotta give y'all something that y'all fuck with. You know what I mean?
And we definitely fuck with the music.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely fuck with it.
Oh, God.
For real. You be rapping.
Thank you.
You got a bunch of different sounds. I feel like.
Oh, my fault.
She's
She ain't
like,
about that life.
Yeah.
She ain't about that life. But shit, what got you into music, good brother?
It sounds crazy, but it was just a random day, like 2009. Me and Hum Beats, who's my cousin, he had got gifted a video game that was for like the PS2 or something like that. It was PS2. His mom bought it for him like for his birthday, and then I would always go over to his house to like sleep over and shit like that for the summertime. So I was always there for like a week or two. And one of those days, like he was making a beat on the fucking game console. You get what I'm saying? So this is like 2009. So we ended up like making music that first day, and then we just kept fucking going. Like, and I made a whole mixtape like that first summer right before high school. So like I'm 15, like maybe 14, 15, and I instantly was already making like full projects. You know what I mean? So ever since then, that's how it's been going. Like I just keep tapping in, keep making more shit. Like I want to say like I always had an affinity for music, because I did, but it's not like I was using instruments or doing anything like that prior or anything. I was always a creative, but music was like, all right, word, this is fun. Like, let's keep doing this shit.
word.
You know?
Is it still fun for you?
Hell yeah, absolutely. I would be lying if I said it doesn't get hard sometimes. Like, sometimes you lose that motivation, and sometimes it's like, oh, like, what is this for? What are we doing this, like, project about? What is this, like, what is the real inspiration here? But since I'm, like, a real, like, true artist, and I don't say that to, like, be condescending to anyone that, like, does it at a fun or whatever, but, like, I actually like let's say, and I hate speaking like this, but let's say nothing ever worked out for me, and I didn't get any of the like acclaim that I wanted. I'd still be doing music. I could be 80 years old still making raps. Like, and I think we're seeing the evolvement of hip hop right before our eyes because it's still very young. Like Jay-Z's our elder,
Yeah.
and he's only 50 something. You know what I mean? So it's like we're starting to see like Nas is my favorite, like one of my favorite rappers this year, or the 2021, and it's like he's 50 years old.
That's dope.
You get what I mean? It doesn't even matter no more. The door is broken open. Like you can pop whenever at this point, as long as you're talented.
I think that's a point that a lot of people don't talk about enough about how young hip hop really is. So it's like when it evolved this fast to what it did, and people complain about it, for the people who like the original shit, the first shit that came out, what do you really expect at the end of the day? Like it's going to evolve. It's going to with time, and it's so young. So everything has its little its runs. I feel like everything dies, and with this, I feel like in hip hop, it has its runs, and then
It's all waves. Like I saw Lil Wayne talking about his career recently. I forgot what show he was on, but he said like he hasn't reached his creative, like his peak as an artist. And I was like, damn, like that's Lil Wayne saying that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's done everything you could possibly think of. He's won every award. He's like, oh, I haven't, like he was very nonchalant, like, oh, like, yeah, I haven't even reached my peak, like, and his peak was the peak. Like I don't know anyone that's had a bigger peak than him, but it just goes to show, man, like it's never done. The work's always gonna keep going. You got to keep supplying your fans with what they need, and as long as you create your own fan base and you're not trying to reach and try to get everybody at once, like you could live off this shit forever. Like it don't matter.
Artists die by trying to yeah, not even that, just trying to please people that they will never be able to, never be able to reach, and calling them haters and shit like that. It's like, yo, nah, it's not their cup of tea. Like it's okay to.
And everybody be surprised when you see that you saw the top earners list in hip hop 2021.
Tech Nine was
and
on
it's
that
like
bitch.
Tech Nine's on there, Wiz is on there. At 5, like people are like, oh, how the fuck is he on there, bro? Because niggas been working for a decade plus pushing this agenda, and his fans are tapped in, and it don't matter what the fucking Billboard says all the time. Like
merch,
yeah,
millions of dollars off merch. Tech Nine's that guy.
Yeah,
he's a god.
Absolutely.
You can kill that. I'm solid with that. I can't do that no more.
Yeah.
You gonna make me do it.
I'm about to light this joint. I can't do that.
Man, I'll wait for the joint.
And pick that back up later. Man. That's funny.
Yeah.
What you got going on right now?
With
your music. You dropped a couple tracks.
I'm honestly, like, it sounds crazy, but I'm being like just more free. It's like being transparent, right? 2020 was kind of like my best critically acclaimed year. Like you go like album of the year nomination, and
which was
like
amazing.
breaking down the door for a lot of shit, right? And I mean, I guess since we're here, I could just say like no one from the 413's done that in Boston before.
Nah.
It's
Trust me, we talked about it. We was like, that shit is dope as fuck.
Yeah.
We put that shit in the group. Like, yo, you see this nigga? Like, yo, that shit is amazing.
And I don't say that to be like, again, not condescending. It's just the truth.
It is.
And
what can anybody say about it?
It's the truth.
If I'm being real, it was semi overwhelming, and like I had to take a little step back and like look at it, and I probably should have kept my foot on the gas. Some would say, you know what I mean? But it was like an eye opener for me. Like, you gotta realize with Pioneer, which was the album that got nominated, me and Hum, like, we did that shit in like a few days.
Oh shit.
It was like a 3-day project. Half the songs I wrote myself, like just at the crib, brought them over there, and it was like, oh, we got like 5 or 6 records. Let's fill in like 4 more, and then like now we got something. I have a clip on the Austin Fair show, which is my vlog. Like before the project even came out, I was like, yo, I want to make album of the year 2020. And he was like, "Oh, you want the Boston Music Award?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, we were talking about this shit before we even finished the project.
Oh shit.
So it's just crazy. Like, I'm just painting the picture so that everyone understands why. Like we talked about it on the phone. Right now, it's been taking me a little while to put a project out again, just because things are expensive and I'm trying to do everything the right way. Because when I get my next Pioneer and it's like, oh shit, we got something, but damn, like we need to make videos. Like there's not one video for my biggest project. There isn't one music video, and it brought me as far as I've ever gone. So it's like, I'm trying to take the necessary steps to make that next leap, and I think that's the best example I could be for the area specifically, because there's not a lot of them. So.
For real.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you what.
That's long-winded and just as shit, but it's just the truth.
Dope. I was gonna ask you what made you slow down, but I assume not putting out videos is definitely part of it. Mm-hmm. What else was a part of that?
Well, just from a technical standpoint, Hum Beats, who's like my primary engineer as well and like producer, like I recorded all of my music with him. So he moves to Georgia. And then now it's like back to me in like high school where I'm like, oh shit, like I gotta record myself again. Like I always knew how to record myself and like just send it out, get shit mixed. But it was like back to that process again and like realizing, okay, like where do we go from here? When your primary person that you're always next to shoulder with, we make all our best shit in person. It's like, all right, now I got to figure out, all right, am I going to fly down there? Like, what are we going to do? Work through emails, shit like that. And that's where it kind of took me. It's going to take longer because the process has changed. And, me working by myself is cool and I could do it. But there's always that extra level of, like, we're not going to make, like, for anyone that might know my catalog that might be listening, like, I can't make a song called, like, the song Monday with T-Mar, where I'm singing my ass off if I'm not in person with Hum Beats, because he's gonna like get me there. We're gonna get weird, like we're gonna figure out like the song that we haven't made yet. I have a song at the end of Pioneer that's like an 80s rap song. Mm-hmm. We don't make that song if we're not in person. You know what I mean? Because then it's just me sifting through beats and trying to figure out, all right, yeah, I fuck with this. He's gonna like, I'm like, all right, let's try some shit. If it's whack, then like, whatever. But if we're in person, that's less time consuming. Mm-hmm. It's different than like me trying some shit, some weird shit at the crib. I kind of like it. I gotta go pay to get it mixed, send it back. That might be a whole week. You know what I mean?
Shout out Hum Beats. Guy got crazy catalog.
For sure.
Yo, no bullshit. His beats is crazy. Slappers.
Mm-hmm.
Slappers.
No misses.
I wholeheartedly believe like us as a tandem, it's hard to fuck with.
I ain't gonna hold. I agree with that. And to that statement, when
we're stronger together.
Hum was saying that he was leaving, I ain't gonna hold. I thought you was about to slide too, brother. I ain't gonna hold you. Is it on the table at all?
I have weird opinions on like leaving the state. Mm-hmm. Like, part of me gets it, and I think for people like Hum, like especially, it made perfect sense for him, because he has connections in the state that he went to, and he's making his way through those connections, and those build to other things. Part of me does feel like a responsibility to the area I'm from, but then like I also know, and let's just be real as fuck. Like, this area isn't, like, probably, like, top fucking 200 music scenes in the country. Facts. Like, it's just not. If we're being brutally honest. Like, the exposure, the amount of people, like, people wonder why the fuck I'm always going to Boston and trying to push my shit over there. Because there's fucking millions of people. No bullshit. You get what I'm saying? It's just, like, point blank period. Like, we all have to expand and do what we got to do. And I wish it wasn't like that, but it is. And I think once you do reach that point where you did go out to a different state, plant your feet there, you bring it all back home and you create that new wave and you become the ambassador for more. But it's like, someone has to do that first. Like, but there's only so many examples in the whole state to even talk about from even that standpoint. And we be expecting a lot from those people, but we don't know their shoes and shit like that. So I say all that to say, I wouldn't be against moving somewhere, but I think it does matter what your situation is and what you're going into. Like, you could be the man in Massachusetts and then move to LA, and nobody gives a fuck who you are.
Fucking disappear.
There's mad niggas with 100,000 streams over there. Like, they don't give a fuck. You're about to go do these show circuits and open up and do all these things. You know how fucking hilarious I think it is when, like, niggas act weird when I, like, want them to open up a show, and it's not, like, on some, like, yo, I want you to, like, open for me, like I'm that nigga. It's not like that. It's like, I'm trying to put on the best show I could put on for the area. It's not for me. I'm trying to put on the best event. And it's like, niggas be acting like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? And it's like, bro, see, you're missing the actual point of this shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's not like on some, like, I'm not being crazy about it. It's just the truth.
No bullshit. And being elsewhere, I feel like definitely sharpens your sword. Not only do you see how other people move, you get different ideas from different creatives, different artists, different engineers, different producers, just being away. Especially from this area, because I feel like even though there are a few people that are professional, it's nowhere near as professional as other big cities, major cities. It's not. And you get that as soon as you get into those markets. You see that. You're like, holy shit, like, we got some fucking work to do. A lot of people got some work to do. The people that I thought were here aren't.
Yeah.
They really aren't. So we all got to take a step back and actually realize what's what.
Even in Boston, not to cut you off, even in Boston, that shit changed my whole, like, you can go, like, I don't have all my music out, but, like, there's a clear difference from Austin Fair prior to, like, meeting all the people I met over there and seeing where those artists, like, actually put their energy towards, like, all right, you need a real, like, project. You need to make real music. You need to make real cover art. You need to make real videos. Like, everything has to be full-fledged, full circle. Like, shit isn't happening for no reason. Like, the niggas that we see and the women that have been standing out in Massachusetts over the past 5 years, that's not for no fucking reason. That's a lot of work being put in. Yeah, like, so when I was over there around them, it was like, okay, word, like, where do I get in over here? It's competition. It did when I'm in the 413, I don't feel as pushed to like poke my chest out and, like, you know, throw my hat in the ring, and I get a lot of, like, oh, he doesn't support niggas, or he doesn't pay attention. I'm always paying attention. Like, niggas think I'm not paying attention. We was just talking about that before we went on. Niggas think I'm not paying attention. I low-key am listening to a lot of the artists out here, and I just so happen to only gravitate to certain ones.
That's okay.
And those are the ones I post. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
I'm glad you addressed that shit, though.
Yo.
Because it's a lot of it's like a 50-50 split, you know what I mean?
Yo.
And it's a lot of motherfuckers who, like, they knowledgeable of you and either fans or they're knowledgeable of you and they're like, nah, it's a fair thing he a Boston nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. People don't even know where the fuck I'm from sometimes.
Literally.
Like, niggas dead ass think I'm from over there. It's like, no. I'm just, like, dedicated, I guess. I don't know.
Nah, it's different. And I'm glad we have somebody that's out there.
Yeah.
Like,
and there's more now. It's like happening. Like,
yeah.
It's possible. It's right there. It's a 2-hour max drive. Like,
It's not shit.
like, let's make it happen.
Down live out there, right?
Yeah.
Desmond. Desmond out there. TJ.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Okay, shout out to Class.
Yeah, absolutely.
We definitely got a lot.
I was just on the phone with him the other day.
A lot of heavy representation from our side out there. You know what
Class
I'm
is
saying?
that guy, man. We always it's always a conversation between me and Mac when we talk about Class, about how far he's come.
The elevation.
Yo, it is crazy. It is
Way
crazy.
far.
To the same shit like you was saying though, bro. Like when he was here, it wasn't. I mean, you feeding your niggas and your niggas is happy with what they getting, and it's all good being.
Man,
you go out there and you trying to fucking put your hat in the ring.
Slapper.
You gotta come out to the
Dog, you know how hard it is for me to like
step the fuck up.
Like go like these are real fucking like this is a real like music area that has successful acts, and it's like, who the fuck are you saying you're from Chicopee? Like, we don't give a fuck. We have Cousin Stiz. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, when you try to go over there and you make your name for yourself, it's just like, you gotta come with your best foot forward. And it's like, in Western Mass, I feel like there's not enough of that pressure. Like, I can only name so many, like, key moments in my head where 413 was like, word, like, we got something. Like, when I saw Philtown put 500 people in a room.
That's the first thing I thought of, and that's one of the first examples I always use when it comes when I think about what was the turning point. When was the moment that I was like, yo, this shit can really do something special? Them.
Yeah.
To me, they had the city on lock for that
Cheeks,
whole year and some change.
I gotta throw Cheeks in there as well, cause he was moving, like.
But he was doing shit like the Phil was doing.
I agree. I do agree.
It's a real question, though.
You gotta definitely agree. Philtown was probably the last one. That was probably the last.
Where I'm talking about, like,
impactful fucking.
Like,
shit.
Kizzo's like one of my good friends. Like, I'll give you one example, bro. We're in the mall. We're at the Holyoke Mall, and like girls are literally like following this nigga, like, like cameras out. Like Snapchat, like, yo, like, oh my god type shit. I've never seen that for fucking anybody else in this entire fucking area. And that's just being dead honest. Like, that shit was different. So I'm just saying, like, we gotta make more of those happen. Like, and it takes putting shit together. It took Kizzo putting all these different energies together to make that one thing happen. And, you know, it doesn't have to be a group, but, you know, there needs to be more of those big moments. And if we're not striving to create those, then what are we doing?
I had no idea, but I knew that shit was special. Everybody knew that shit was special. I had got the track sent to me, and I was doing a Chicopee High School party, and I played the song.
Shout out to you.
And I played the fucking song, and to this day, I've never seen nothing like that. Like, I'm talking for a local track, a track that was made right here, like by these people from right here.
Yeah.
I'm talking like word for word, everybody, every single student that was there, like it was insane.
Now,
it was insane. Right? It was crazy.
Fast forward to now, you have Van Buren Records in out of Brockton. I don't want to say Boston because they're from Brockton. And you see how crazy they're hitting on all different levels, taking it further than even Philtown could. And that's not their fault. It's just like how things work sometimes. But like, that's the type of energy that's needed sometimes. Like, they were all great artists. I was not working with them directly, but, you know, 2017, 2016, when Austin Fair's trying to make his way in Boston and their scene and shit like that, they're also trying to make their way. So they're doing all these shows, these DJ Alcide's showcase, the Good Music Showcase. We're all doing those showcases and we're all doing those different things. So I'm seeing them and I'm seeing how they maneuver. And all these brothers put their shit together and became bigger than they could have ever been by themselves. And that shit was like the most beautiful thing I've seen probably in Massachusetts. Like, oh shit, like if we do this together, like put egos aside, wow, you could really do it.
I was about to, this goes to my next question. This literally goes to my next question. Do you guys feel like this area gets in its way of itself?
Yes.
We think the area is more important than it is, and that's not to say that we're not important. Anyone that's watching, but I mean, like let's be real. Like I said, it's really just not that big of a scene. So, like, we have to create the biggest moments possible, and that takes breaking the wall down of ego and just seeing things for what it is. if I truly, genuinely find something entertaining, and I see someone that's an artist from our area, our space, and I think they're talented, I reach out. I want to work. We're gonna make something happen. That doesn't happen every day.
Yeah.
But it's just the truth. Like, I don't think it needs to be so like all inclusive. Let's put the best shit out.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
Let's put the best shit at the forefront.
That's the problem. That's what nobody wants to set their ego aside to be like, my shit's not that hot.
Yeah.
Like nobody. I could go. I just counted 14 artists in my head that was gonna be like, nah, my shit's the best out here, and there's a handful of people out here. A handful compared to the tens of, I don't even know, dozens of artists that there actually is. Like, there's a handful of people that got it.
Right.
Everybody else just keep working. And then when you say that, it's like, you're a bad guy.
What do you mean?
Like,
keep working.
Keep working. it's because because of that. You can grow as an artist. You can have your fans grow with you as an artist, and people don't want to do that. They think that they're sharp and they got it here, and no, that's not the case. It's really not.
I'm very blessed to have friends and collaborators around me that keep it 1,000, and they say, yo, you're not pushing yourself as hard as you could be pushing yourself. That those visuals ain't ready, or that you need more content, shit like that. Like, it actually does take those people to be like, all right, I gotta step my shit up. There's not enough artists even in the area that are like, taking like photographs.
My
what I mean? Like,
I just had this conversation last night.
Yeah, just simple things that go a long way. I don't have a lot of music videos, and the budget's not always there for it. But you know what I can do all the time? I can make sure that my photos are nice, and I can make sure that my music is really good.
Have content.
You know what I mean?
Content.
It's
Have
not
content
like, all right, this is a trash song, but we gonna get this fucking expensive ass video done, and hopefully that works. Like, make good music too.
I was about to ask this. I haven't asked this in a long time. Do you continue a song if you don't like it? If you don't like a song, are you still gonna put it out?
If the producer convinces me why it works, or like the homies or something like that, they might persuade me in a different direction. Because sometimes I might not see where I'm supposed to be taking the song. Like, honestly, it usually works the other way, where it's like I might try something different with my voice, and then the producer like doesn't get it, and then I'm like, nah, like, trust, like this makes sense, like this is gonna work out. And then it works out, and then it's like, word, bro, like, that made sense.
Word.
But it's not a lot of the other way.
It's coming through. That's
He's at the door.
That's not good.
But I don't know if he's at the door or is he at the door.
Who is it? Batman? Like, we good?
Lottie Trap.
We got a guest.
Lottie Trap.
Nigga said Lottie Trap.
Oh, shit.
That niggas be wild.
This is where you put the audience claps.
Trap Camel in the building.
What the fuck are you talking about?
What was you? Damn, I mean, high. My train of thoughts all fucked up. What the fuck was we just talking about? What was you just talking about?
I go on long tangents and throw shit off.
What was you just talking about? I don't
He's
know.
talking about how he switches his how he
That's
was
fucked up.
switching up in his
Just like that.
You consider yourself a pioneer?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because I go the way I want to go all the time, and I don't let outside forces deter me from what my personal goal is. And through that, I hope to inspire other people to just do what they feel is best in their respective fields. It doesn't matter if you're doing music or you're doing construction. Like, if you're doing it your way, I feel like that's the best way. My focus will always be what?
Sometimes.
No, go ahead.
I mean, I do agree with that statement. Like get it how you can, no bullshit. I do agree with that, but sometimes people be going about things the wrong way.
No,
and
of
you
course.
can tell that. You can tell that from the outside looking in. Like, nah, you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Right. And like I said, that's why I say it's so valuable to have those people that will offer creative like criticism, but it's like it's coming from a place of love, not like some envious shit. You gotta be able to see the envy versus like, oh, he actually cares, like he actually wants to help me. So, I mean, those things are always important, but I definitely think you should always follow your heart. And like for me, right? We talked about like, you know, taking like a little, not hiatus, but like, you know, just kind of not putting out a project for a little bit. If it was up to me, I would put out music fucking every month. I would have a project every month. Because I can put out quality music every month, but I can't roll it out like that. I can't put out the right videos. I can't, you know, make these fucking new reels and TikToks and all that shit like that for people to watch. So I do have to play the game that I don't want to play. But at least I'm aware and shit like that. But I'm still going to try to navigate my best route to doing what I want to do in that. You know? I hope that answers it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So what exactly do you want to do?
In regards to like,
as a musician, artist.
Like in totality?
Yeah.
Damn, that's like a hard ass question. I would like honestly, there's no cap. Like I don't want to make it seem like there's like this huge end goal, because there isn't. I want to be the best version of myself, and you know I feel like that will take me to really big heights, and it'll be worthwhile to pay attention to and see what happens from here. But like I'm not like, I don't want to be like, oh, I want to be better than Drake. Like, nah, like Drake is Drake. Like where my story goes is where it's supposed to go. It's where it was supposed to be. And as long as I'm putting like my full effort towards that, I'm perfectly content with what happens because I know I did what I was supposed to do. You know what I mean?
From what I see, I mean, yeah, I agree with all that. From what I've seen, just clips in the past, stuff like that. It seems like to me you're a hell of a performer. You put a lot of time into that, effort into having stage presence and being on stage and rocking that crowd.
Hell yeah. I even like, it's kind of like, it's on the same topic. Like I was watching my first show like ever, and this is like 2010 or 11, and it was like my mom and my dad showed up, and like I think I wish I knew the name of it. It was, they used to do this series in Springfield. I think it's Where's the Shine, and I forgot who was in charge of that, but it was called Where's the Shine, and I had my own T-shirt and shit like that, like my own merch and shit like that. It was just so ill to watch because I was mad nervous and just like didn't know what I was doing yet. But you could tell I really wanted to put on a good performance, but I just didn't have it yet. And then I started watching like the progression, and I'm still not where I want to be. I still want to go crazy with set design. I want to have fucking shit going on that you're watching while shit's going on. I kind of don't want it to be like so fucking formal and like, all right, well this opener is gonna go on, and then this opener goes on, and then like I kind of want to break that wall somehow, and I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet perfectly, but yeah, like performance is fucking huge to me, huge, because that's what really shows you what songs are actually hitting. Like there's songs that got mad streams for me that I thought were like the ones, and then I go to perform them and it's like, oh shit, like this ain't really hitting like that, like how I thought it was with this. You might go to an audience that hasn't heard your music yet, and it's like, oh shit, like, oh, that wasn't really it. But then like the song that might have like only a little bit of streams is like, oh shit, this hits live. So until you start really doing mad shows, you don't even know like what your catalog truly is yet.
Yeah.
I gotta knock out certain songs and be like, all right, where this one works here, this one works towards the end of the show, this one's like the encore song. Like, I'm real technical with all that shit.
A lot of people don't think like that at all.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. I got niggas that don't show up to sound check. Why are you not at sound check? Can we talk about that? Can we talk about it?
I can't stand it. I know we got sound check tomorrow. This shit,
tomorrow, niggas at 8:30.
That's that shit. Like,
Be there,
like we got a show Friday. Grindhouse is Friday. Like, I don't got everybody's music still. We talked about this last week. the week before that,
And
the week
every
before
time
that.
you tell me, I
It's
tell
like,
them, and it's
like I hate that last minute shit. As a DJ, I hate that. Don't send me that shit last minute, yo. Like I'm too busy. I'm focused on other shit. I'm focused on the crowd. Focused on getting people right in that mood. And you come, like I said, just walking over with your flash drive. Don't get this shit on my fucking face. And of course, I have no choice but to deal with it.
Not even a flash
I have
drive.
no-
I had a nigga, like, because I'll DJ sometimes too. Not out of respect for real DJs, because I don't post it about it, and I respect, like, the craft. So it's not like I want to, like, profit from DJing or shit like that. I picked it up in college from running AIC radio and kind of had to learn it so I could help people learn it in a way. But long story short, I was DJing some shit, and the nigga walks up to me like, wow, like, the show is already happening on some, like, pull it up on SoundCloud.
Oh,
And he truly didn't understand that that's wrong. Like, he actually didn't even know that was, like, wrong to do yet. And I was like, damn, like, that's the vibe. Like, that's 413 in a nutshell right there.
Literally. People, to this day, when I say send me your tracks, to this day, depending on the artist, a lot of people do know. To this fucking day, yes, they send me links. Like, what am I
sent this nigga links.
What am I supposed to do with this?
You want this nigga to download this shit?
Like, no, like, send me the fucking
Download the
MP3.
audio.
Oh, nah, you can't just not. And then they'll send me the
I can't.
SoundCloud. And then it's like,
You don't have the MP3 fucking
like,
file in
nah.
your
Then they'll
song,
send me
man?
the Apple. Like, no, bro.
Out of respect to the DJs, artists, make it as easy as possible as you can for the DJ.
Sheesh.
Nothing happens. Your song is not getting fucking played anywhere unless a DJ is playing your song or it's being streamed by the people. Niggas don't really understand that shit. Cause I feel like somewhere along the lines, it became like producer artist, and like that's what everybody cares about. The DJs are just as important, bro, if not more. Like, that's what the foundation of fucking hip hop was.
Yep.
Make it fucking easy when it's time for you to give your best performance. Show up for sound check, and if you don't show up for sound check, at least be fucking perfectly clear with the DJ what your set was. You already sent it in. It's already taken care of. He knows what the order is, all that. But you should be there for sound check so that you can go through that shit, even if you're not going through your whole damn set, and fucking figure that shit out.
People don't send their tracks in order, or not even send their tracks in order. If it's not in order, tell me the order in the email so I could fucking have that shit ready as well.
These niggas have the nerve. I'm sorry, but these niggas have the nerve to get mad at the damn DJ after their shit is fucked up when you wasn't there to figure it out in the first place. Y'all niggas is crazy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's like that. I mean, you speaking for me. It's literally like that. I don't know how many times we done did this. I don't know countless times before the Culture Fridays, over and over and over again. It's always something. It's always something with the artist. Like, it's not professional. Not ready. Not ready. The volume on this song sound crazy, and then the next one I gotta play that's yours. Like, you doing 3 songs in a row. Like, all these, it's just, oh my god, get y'all shit mastered, please.
They never
Mix
cared
and
in the
master.
first place.
Like,
I promise you that. They never cared in the first place.
Nah, I don't know. It's a flex. It's a flex for some people, just to say they did it, or just to say they're doing it. I don't know. I don't get that. Cause social media got people fucked up. For real.
Everybody want to be a rapper now.
I was listening to my guy Joe Budden earlier, and I forgot what they were talking about, but he asked, "What's the difference between a hoe and a bird?"
I mean, and that the same thing?
Nah, completely different.
No, absolutely.
I feel like a hoe gains something.
A hoe could be a bird.
No, I feel like a bird like hates on somebody and tries to be somebody. Like a bird for a reason.
No, I feel like a bird just be fucking everything.
Birds
And
fly.
a hoe, like,
Right, yeah.
they be gaining something. Like a hoe be gaining something. Something.
You don't have to be a bird to be a hoe.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
if that makes
But
sense.
you gotta be a hoe to be a bird.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That's the best way I could put it.
I guess.
It turns into the butterfly.
Either way, they both fucking a bunch of people.
Well, one, I think birds are a little tacky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's about it right there.
Are they tacky or persistent?
Nah, they both.
They're what?
Both. Persistent.
Groupies are birds, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
But they had to buy that ticket. They had to look nice that day.
Mm-hmm.
They had to get in the room after the show. They had to make all those things happen. It's bird behavior.
Nah, it's true.
But
right,
it's persistent.
I was once told that a hose never broke.
Well, I would never
Nah,
broke
that's a
'cause
lie.
she was
Nah,
giving
hoes
some
be
too.
broke.
Well,
Hoes
I
never
mean,
broke.
Hoes be hoeing because they broke.
Well, kind
The
of
ones that be
depends
broke
on
be
what
birds.
kind of. Yeah, exactly.
And when they be broke, be birds. I'm
Exactly.
telling you, hoes gain. Hoes be gaining
Exactly.
from hoeing. Birds don't be gaining. They just be flying around.
Where I put the letter? What you got?
It ain't about gain. It's just about. Okay.
Yeah, I see the difference. But as I said, like, they both fucking a bunch of people.
Oh, for sure.
So it's like,
for
it's
sure.
not the same thing?
Oh, for sure.
Are you hoe shaming or slut shaming?
Me? Nah, hell no. Hoes run the world.
Who run the world? Hoes.
These hoes ain't loyal. Motherfuckers be really trying to turn that hoe into a housewife. Like they really think they could save one. It's like, nah, yo, she got different motives.
The niggas who met they bitch in the strip club.
Yeah, she really
Imagine.
like me. Like, what? Like, no.
Imagine.
Imagine this niggas who met they bitch in
Happy
the strip
and,
club and they
like,
try to
yeah.
change that bitch. What do you mean?
Let's be honest.
Stop stripping. She's like, huh?
There's niggas who got a bitch who was cheating on her man for you,
So,
and now she fuck with you, and you think she ain't gonna cheat on you.
You stupid.
She was cheating on her man for you, nigga.
You stupid.
Leave that bitch alone.
That's
boy.
exactly
Don't
what
fall in
comes
love.
right
You
after
can't
that
change
shit.
her. She gonna be like that.
y'all like strip clubs?
I've never been to a strip club.
You've never
been.
been to a strip
I
club.
ain't never been either.
I'm for
I've
gambling.
never
You
been
lying.
inside
Water
one.
capping.
No.
One guy.
I might have
I think
performed
they're
that one night.
overrated.
I didn't even know, but I never like.
They're fun.
I ain't
They're
gonna
fun.
hold you. Bro,
But I think they're overrated.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a cheap ass nigga, bro. I don't believe in throwing my
Yeah.
money at it.
When I go there, it's
For
like
what?
be at the bar.
Just to like do it like
have a
for no
drink.
reason.
You're not even paying attention to the girl.
I never got my head around that concept. I can't lie to you. I can't.
What was the strip club down at on Dwight?
Shit.
What the
Not Mardi Gras, the other one.
Fifth?
No,
Center stage.
Center stage?
Oh my god. On the Monday night, nigga? Lit.
And then you seeing Springfield bitches?
But it's not even you.
Nah,
But
them
you're
be
not
Connecticut
even.
bitches.
You're not even there paying attention to the strippers at the point of the night. You're just at the
Alright.
bar having
Right
drinks,
across
smoking.
the street,
Everybody's
Kimball
there, so
Towers.
you just there, fucking chilling. You're not even. All right, the girls are there. Okay, cool, but.
Yo, when you say it like
Monday
that, like
nights.
paying money to see Springfield girls,
They really don't
They're
be
not
from
even-
Springfield.
They
don't.
don't be from
They don't.
Springfield though.
They really don't.
I get it. I get
At
it.
the end of the day, shout out to them. We about to, they coming out for the 19th. So
Niggas that Trap Lottie. So the back is Trap Lottie.
Yeah.
If
It's
you
cool,
got
though.
you got a fire strip club joint, you can go. Know what I mean? One of them bangers that hit in them clubs.
Oh yeah, I'll get a bag at a strip club for sure. Why not? But like, I don't know. Like he said, like I'm cool on like throwing money. Like I ain't really interested.
Nah, me neither.
they could play my shit in there and FaceTime me. You know what I mean? COVID. 6 feet
The
up.
biggest reason why I really don't be fucking with strip clubs is because the first one I went to fucked me all the way up. The very first time I ever went to a strip club was in Canada. I told the story a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
1,000
Yeah.
times. Like, it's just different up there.
Shorty straight whipped out her
It's
dick right in
different.
front of
This
this
nigga
nigga.
Whoa.
This nigga stupid. Do not listen to this nigga.
He said, don't go back.
This nigga's crazy. Nah, Toby was in North Carolina. That's a whole different place. That's a whole different
Oh my god, dude.
pregnant strippers amputees.
I respect it.
Yeah, I told you. Amputee.
That's not a joke.
Yo,
That's not a joke.
listen,
Bro,
You can ask Maurice.
I understand you gotta do what you gotta do to get money, but you should not be on no pole like that. I'm sorry. There should be a
It's a real
contract
place.
that you need to do to be able to have
It's a
that
real
job.
place.
Where is that description?
It's a real place. It's a
Serena
real
Williams
place.
won the championship while pregnant. So you think about it, it's the same shit.
No.
Nah.
That's the
Nah. It was a
You
sight to
missing
see.
the whole leg? You throwing on a John just to go on the pole? Come on.
It's definitely a sight to see.
This nigga said
You're
it's
like-
a sight to see.
We was in the Marine Corps. I didn't give two
He
fucks.
said it was bitches in there with no pussies.
Niggas never said that.
Yo,
Just skin like a Barbie doll.
What?
You still got that nigga money.
Yeah. Facts. It's stupid. This nigga. I'm talking like huge chicks. Like it was everything. Everything you can ever imagine in that place. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was fun.
As long as you have fun.
I know it was fun because you was like, what the
Right.
fuck? You was like, what?
You said, man,
I couldn't imagine. Like I couldn't imagine this nigga going in there like.
It smelled
Yo,
crazy.
I could not imagine.
That whole spot going viral.
It's like yo, literally, you hear
online.
about it. You hear it's like tails go around all the goddamn time. You're like, yeah, right, nah, yeah, shut the
Literally
fuck.
tails.
Right, that's the wrong tails.
He's like,
Just got little
nah,
furry tails.
and then you go in that bitch and you're just like, holy shit. Like there's always like multiple pregnant women, like literally amputees, like nub, like nubs.
Circus and got all the little freaks and the little
yeah.
And it's right
New
outside,
job for you.
right outside the base, main gate.
Damn, they just give y'all
So it's like
anything.
you leave the gate, you leave right outside the base, and it's like the first thing you see. Yeah,
That's what they got for our soldiers.
yeah.
Right, they just give you those type of women.
There's a bunch of strip clubs out there though. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
so
But that's just the first one.
That was the cheapest. No
It
cover
is
charge.
no bullshit. That's just the first one.
No cover charge. You can put change up there.
Anything.
Bitches had quarter wrappers.
That's funny.
Those is birds. Those bitches at that strip club was birds.
That's North Carolina. That's the South though. That's wild.
Say if I ever go to a strip club, I'm going with a bucket full of change. No
You
cap.
get kicked out, bro. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Like, no.
You
You
get
have
kicked
rolling
right
quarters, like
Yeah, you get kicked right
I ain't rolling quarters, you know what I mean?
Oh, you're getting.
this
Fuck you,
nigga's
that you get
stupid.
thrown out. You're getting thrown out, nigga. You might get assaulted if
She
you
about to be
God.
like, you know, what the fuck? It's not like I'm gonna be beaming them shits. Like, she be alright. Just a little love tap.
I'm bugging.
Anywho,
I know.
Money's money, right?
you know, in other news, I finally watched Bel Air.
Yeah.
You fucking with Bel Air?
So Twin been telling me about it, and a couple motherfuckers I work with been talking about it and shit. But you know what I mean? I wasn't taking none of their word for it. Yeah,
Okay.
like, nah, nigga, I grew up on Fresh Prince.
No,
I
respect that so far.
Fuck what y'all talking about,
so far.
nigga. I don't want to see no
watch
new in this shit.
It's dope.
Ain't flipping, nigga.
I
This
still have
shit
it.
is
Amazing!
I'm still
nigga.
terrified.
This shit is amazing,
Stop being
nigga!
scared,
I
man.
binge watched the whole shit, episode 1 to 6, nigga. One night, nigga. This
Oh,
shit hard.
shit.
If you feel a way about
That
Fresh
joint
Prince,
hard.
just get over it.
All hard.
Like,
That's number one.
yeah.
That's just to my.
Yeah.
Stop thinking about
It's
it.
not
that
a comedy, it's a drama. Simple
And
as
it's
that.
not a remake.
Yeah.
So don't go into it like thinking it's a remake. No,
It is and it
it's
isn't, though.
It's
Yeah, they
based
flipped
on
it.
it,
Yeah, they flipped it.
but it's a drama.
That joint hard, though. That joint
They did a
hard.
great job.
It's amazing. Hillary Banks,
Bad as fuck.
French Kiss. She's just amazing.
Ashley confused about her sexuality and shit.
Yeah.
That kind of threw me for a loop. But you know,
That's one thing I haven't heard yet.
yeah,
That sound like
nobody bringing
Yeah,
that
but
up.
they're trying to stick to like today's topic.
Today's
so
shit.
I appreciate that Hillary's not a ditzy girl.
Oh God,
She still
she
is
funny
kind of a
chocolate?
little bit, but like it's different.
Yeah.
Jazz cool as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga had Buddy pull up in the fucking record shop. And
The only
shit.
thing I wish didn't happen, but I understand because it's a drama. Like they make you hate Carlton now,
Oh yeah, Carlton.
and I didn't hate Carlton before.
Whole ass
Yeah.
bitch.
And
ass
but
sucker ass.
that's the
Little
thing.
coke
Like
cat. I
you
thought
try to
he
not
was
to
a coke
compare
I
it.
hate
to,
him.
like-
I hate his guts. Yeah.
Yeah, you just want to punch that nigga. Like, yeah,
Yo,
like,
I'm literally at work because I just watched shit last night, 1 to 6. So I'm at work today and I'm talking to the guys and I'm like, yo, no cap, same shit you just said.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the only shit I could take away from it. It's like I don't like that Lisa fucked with Carlton,
I don't like that either.
and I don't like
that either.
that Carlton and Will. I understand it was a comedy, but nigga, they was cousins, and that
Yeah.
camaraderie and brotherhood in a sense was dope. These niggas is so like.
I don't see how you can get past the
And then
whole
they put
Lisa
so much
thing.
scenes to just make it like, oh, I see what Carlton's about to feel now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just know this is about to add to this nigga. Then he about to be worse in the next
You
scene.
saw the last episode when he saw that Will and
Damn,
Lisa were
baby.
together.
Damn.
He went upstairs
We-
and
we
went to go
did.
do coke mad hard. I'm like, oh my god! But then Will walks in and kind of calms him down.
Because
and-
Will ain't on the bullshit. He
Yeah,
like, bro, I'm
right.
trying to really be here and change my life, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to get right, man. Y'all
Nigga.
McCall treating them good. Like, nigga, I'm trying to get
The
right.
niggas a whole
That's dope. It sounds dope.
That shit, dog, I ain't gonna hold you.
It's
That
hard.
shit is hard.
It's OD though.
That shit is hard. I was asleep. Like Twin said though, like you can't go in there thinking like, this is Fresh Prince of Bel Air. This is Bel Air. It's a flip. It's a new age flip of it.
It's a new show, and I
It's
think
a whole new show.
I think the lead actor in there, like I don't know
Rich
if he,
Boy's son.
I think this is his first like gig. Like I don't think he's done anything. Wait, who'd you say he was?
He said rich boys.
Rich Boy
Yeah,
said, throw
he's
some
crazy.
D's on that bitch.
He's
Yeah.
crazy.
Nigga look just
You got a
like
forehead?
Rich Boy. That nigga look just like Rich Boy, a young Rich Boy.
He's doing all right. I like seeing him try to do like the Will Smith face. Like you watch him like
The
Try to do, like, the cry face.
Yeah, the like little things that he
That's
does.
crazy.
Even the laugh, he'll laugh like him sometimes. Like,
yeah, it's funny watching that.
A lot of mannerisms.
yeah, a lot of mannerisms.
The sneaker game.
Will Smith's little cry face shit is like patented, bro. Like that shit.
Yeah, this nigga do too much crying though.
You think so?
Yeah, they not. I'm only 6 episodes in, and bro done cry about 3-4 episodes. Like, I'm like,
Hey
God
man,
damn,
it's a drama. It's a
this
drama.
nigga softer than one ply.
Oh my god.
This nigga was ripping.
I thought 2-ply was the softest.
How'd you feel about the D Smoke shit? Where they were going to the D Smoke show and they acted like this nigga was like
The dopest.
the
rapper
latest
ever.
rapper ever.
Yeah.
I think it was dope in a sense the same way how Buddy was in the shop and all that shit. I feel
Buddy's part made
like
sense
there's
though.
certain artists that probably were accessible for, very cheap and free.
Nah,
they were
there's
in
a
the LA
budget.
area.
There's a little budget.
And they
bro.
were in the LA area.
I'm not giving them that.
So we gonna give these shine to the up and coming motherfuckers.
It's
that's
executively produced by Will Smith.
yeah, I mean,
Got money.
You listen to D Smoke?
I never even watched that show.
That's
I'm
crazy.
knowledgeable of D Smoke, but he sounded too much like Kendrick to me.
I've never heard.
He's not Kendrick-esque. You know that Kendrick-esque to you?
No, he's poetic.
You never listen to Kendrick.
I respect it. I just think it was funny how they made it seem like he was like,
That
it was like, yo, you got D Smoke tickets? Like, oh,
nigga was
shit.
flabbergasted. Couldn't even say no fucking words and shit. You D Smoke. Like, nigga, I probably would have walked past that nigga. No funny shit, but like,
That
I wouldn't even
ass.
knew that was like, oh, that's D. What's good, bro?
And that's no disrespect. It was just funny.
He was that nigga. And this nigga gonna
Because
act
he
like
won the
a,
competition.
then the nigga gonna act like a whole ass Springfield nigga in there. That's
Yeah.
all I was when I'm watching. I'm like, this is to the same shit you was talking about earlier.
Will was like,
That
bro.
was Springfield niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we're like, this is an opportunity. Look where we is at.
Will's like, bro, I drive a fucking Lexus to school, bro.
Pulled up on you. You shouldn't be questioning me if I'm gonna stay here. Like, my nigga, you should be like, bro.
You kidding me, bro? I ain't going back to
Like,
that
Jazz
shit.
gotta
Why
stay in
am
the
I
shop.
going back?
You know what I mean? Like, Jazz gotta
Are
stay
you
in the
fucking
shop.
crazy?
Like, I'd have been trying to get him where I could fit in if I'm the homeboy. This nigga's on some.
He's
Wait
like,
till you
yeah,
get back.
nigga, you just
We
got
gonna be
shot.
lit.
Yeah.
Wait till you get back in that joint. We gonna be lit. Like,
Like, nah. I'm not.
He like
shit.
all his reasons for going back was like reasons to not go back. Yo, we trashed as fuck now. Like, yo, without you, yo, our team is fucking
horrible,
terrible.
bro.
Yo, you gotta
We
come
need
back.
When you come back, we win the states, so we good.
Nah, nigga. I'm out of here. Bro, niggas gotta
I live
get
in
it.
Bel Air.
That's okay.
I live in Bel Air, Trey. You
Niggas gotta understand.
Trey, it's time for you to go, buddy.
Sorry. Can't save everybody.
Motherfuckers be trying.
Yeah, dog.
Nah. Everybody can't go.
And that was just one nigga, and that was his day one, and that was the prime example of everybody can't go. Literally, lesson learned. Boom, everybody can't go, nigga. Your day one. Same shit Hillary said to him on the side, like, bro, you can't make this decision for anybody else but yourself. There's too many times as people we feel pressure. I mean, you feel like you're doing the best thing for somebody else, but you're gonna have to make the action, so you're gonna have to live with the result. But you're gonna do that because it's best for X, Y, Z.
I just love seeing black shows that ain't like marketed as like this is a black show. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like I don't watch slavery movies. Like it's just like where's like our shit that's not like Blackish is a great show, but since it's called Blackish, it fucks up the first reaction to it. You get what I mean? And it's like damn, like I wish some like you know the show Dear White People.
Yeah.
I fuck with that show, but like some people aren't gonna get past that title. You know what I mean? So I like seeing shit that's like
That's why
Bel
I
Air,
watch
where it's
Blackish.
like Bel Air is like rich black people just like doing what the fuck they
Filthy
want. Like
rich.
you get what I'm saying?
They
Like
ain't regular TV rich. Them
like,
niggas is filthy
yo,
rich
that's
in
like
that show,
that's what I want to fucking see. I don't want to see
That
the
shit.
fucking like another slavery movie, bro. And I know that shit's necessary, so I don't want to like undermine it. But it's like, bro, like, come on, like we
Wait,
do, like we
I
got
have a
some rich
question.
black folks out here. Like,
Is Aunt Viv gonna fuck?
TK,
no,
she gonna
No.
fuck that nigga.
We got 3
No.
minutes.
I feel
No.
like Aunt Viv gonna fuck TK, and I feel like Uncle Phil fuck June.
no,
You ain't
No.
see the way Uncle Phil hugged June?
no. Then listen, they're gonna get to that point where he like it's Michael Ealy. You feel me? So they're gonna like press it, but they're gonna get to that last moment where
She
like
was soaking wet.
she's gonna be like,
He
nah,
trying her.
nah, bro.
He trying her.
That's
she
Aunt
got her
fucking
Stella got her
Viv,
groove
man.
back.
If Aunt Viv does that, I'm done with the show.
I agree, because I felt the
With the
same.
show.
I said if Uncle Phil do some dirtbag shit, like, he
'Cause they would
cheat,
never
he
do
lie,
that.
He still,
Yeah.
I'm on the same
like
shit.
they would never do that.
come on,
So
I'm
I'm
off
good.
it.
He did lie to get Will.
Don't start that Carlton shit, twin. That was not no lie.
Yo.
That was what
The
his
fact that
wife
he-
told him to do for her nephew. Because you
The
see
fact
him
that
like,
he was
that's
mad
your
about
fucking
that,
nephew.
I
We
was
don't
like,
need that nigga.
Carlton, you mad about that?
You gonna blackmail the whole family over this shit. You hoe-ass
Right.
nigga.
There are those types of niggas though.
There
Like,
really is.
He's portraying a real character, bro. I've seen niggas like that just they don't care, bro. Like I'm about to ruin this shit. they were just self-centered,
So-
shit like that.
So
We got
if
2 minutes.
So Bel Air is Hum Will and you Trey?
Wait, what?
Stupid.
He said, hell no, nigga.
Who is who? What?
I don't even get context. I don't watch. So it's like,
Yo, end this shit with a gem,
Alright.
man. What's up?
what happened?
End this shit with a gem. Like,
Fuck. You know what who's spitting all the knowledge tonight? Fuck.
He threw you the alley-oop.
yeah,
I was like,
man.
what?
He threw him the game breaker and shit.
Fuck Bel Air, like.
I said, you star.
No bullshit though. No bullshit though. It's gotta been everywhere.
Just keep working.
Motherfuckers tired of me.
They are.
No bullshit.
Niggas want to hit this.
They
shit.
tired of me. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I don't give two fucks, and that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
They think I care.
They be
It's
out.
like they will, because of the things that you said earlier today. It's like,
Yeah.
I said it, but just a little more aggressive.
Yo,
A lot more aggressive.
who gives a fuck what people think? It don't matter. Shit don't
And
matter.
that's the problem. All the motherfuckers that were really offended, the shit that dagger to the heart,
Yeah.
are the motherfuckers that I absolutely don't expect to ever do anything.
Right.
The people that word that handful that I talked about earlier, they're like, oh, he's not talking about me.
Bro, real artists take constructive criticism and know how to like digest it and understand what the fuck you were trying to convey. And there are some haters that exist, but if you're a true artist, you know how to like, all right, they actually fuck with me. They just weren't impressed by that song, or they weren't impressed by that video or the project.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that they're never gonna fuck with you again. They just want to see different or more or better. Like, so if you got a problem with criticism, this is not the right job for you. And that's just
the
that.
best way to end the episode.
Until next time, we out this hoe.
Yeah.